I like the music in the background here. I like it a lot. Alright. Right, looks like everything's good to go. I've been trying to, for the past couple of hours or so, while catching up on the PlayStation. We're in the PS4 version now, guys. You know, the most hated censored version of all. But censored game of all. But yeah, I was trying to optimize my stream settings to make sure it looks good. I'm still tweaking with it, but you know, for now, you know, it's like I always say. With me, it'll always be trying to improve my quality of the streams. For now, it doesn't look like I have the ability to freely do that. Like, you know, it's a struggle with OBS, learning the ways of it, learning what YouTube wants, because there's one thing what YouTube wants and another thing that OBS wants. You know, I need to find the balance where it looks good. Here, it looks good now, right? But once I start getting into the game, I think it could just be SENRAN KAGURA in general, where the frames will drop like crazy. SENRAN KAGURA has suffered from that for a long time. I thought maybe in this game it will be fixed, but I guess not. Anyway, welcome guys. Blackwing K here. Welcome to another part of SENRAN KAGURA Burst Renewal. Like I said, we are now continuing on the PlayStation 4, like I said I would. Because the PC version for right now has a couple of bugs that need fixing, so until those are fixed, we're gonna continue on the PlayStation 4 version. So, I made a few edits, and I'll be changing my girls up continuously as the series goes on, so, you know, don't expect them to stay the same forever. So, like I promised, we're gonna continue at Chapter 1, Part 6. Yeah, Chapter 1.6, basically. Wager for the plushie. So you've wagered a plush doll on a fight with Hibari. Your friends, so don't be so rough. Wait, your friends, so don't be... Okay, now I got it. You are friends. I'm not reading that correctly. You're friends, so don't be too rough on each other. Kiriya. Basically, Kiriya is narrating all this. We're gonna go straight for the easy difficulty. Who's the character we're going to be using here? Hibari or... Oh, Yagyu. We're going to be using Yagyu this time. Hope you don't mind the change I did to Yagyu with her short hair. I just want to make sure that you guys can see the text as well. I know I moved myself. Last time I was that way. I don't know which direction I'm pointing in. Yeah, last time I was that way, so I just want to make sure you can actually see the text. Still, you can probably still see it. So I could just stand here by the side real quick. You can still see the text, not a big deal. Excellent. Alright, let's move on with this. Actually, I can keep this up. Ah, but I need to move this then. That. And I need to move this as well. You can keep it up there. There we go. And I'm good to go. Just needed to make a quick fixes because whenever I move myself, I have to move everything else as well. Keep that there, making sure I'm all good. And there we go, now we can continue. Oh my god, how can Yagyu say no to that? I guess you could say that. Alright. So the wager for the plushie. I thought they were talking about the Ninto doll, but I guess not. If we're gonna be Yagyu, let's go straight for a transformation. Like music here. Oh, we're straight up fighting her, not no other shinobi. Okay, this will be easy. Oh, it is gonna be easy because I'm on easy mode, so. Ooh, she got me. Wow. Really? I forgot they still do that, like if you do half damage to them. They still do that. Oh my god. Right, to his Hibari's new look. For you guys who didn't know. I still can't show you mine because I don't have enough. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, I got the secret. I forgot about those. The secret files. And Yagyu is the same as the PC version. Is just her pre-transformed state has short hair, and when she transforms, she gets her long, full head of hair, basically. I completely forgot this game had that, yo, for real. Because we've been fighting just shinobi, you know, the grunts, shinobi grunts, and just fighting. Did she just do her special out there? When I'm nowhere near her? We're gonna finish off with this. Oh. What? Did that happen because of burst mode? We're gonna have to experiment with that a couple of times. Whoa. I just remember that little sentence that said, "You're friends, so don't go too hard on them." I'm like, damn. What the heck? So now we're gonna have a sad Hibari. Ah, they don't have him naked like they used to. Man, Hibari's cries will always get to me like that. But yeah, like in SENRAN Versus and Peach Splash, when you strip them naked, they'll have the little light beams, you know, on their body parts and censoring everything. So I thought that would be like that too. I love this though, like, you know, instead of having them like just on one panel and them like facing each other, you know, talking to each other, we're actually seeing like them, the models actually standing and facing each other and talking. It's a big improvement from the previous games. I never really got to point that out during the last live stream. Because how could she say no to you? Aww. How nice of you, Yagyu. A nice little Yagyu and Hibari moment right there. Ones that we will treasure for the rest of the series. Now, if you don't mind, I'm actually going to do this fight again. So I'm not gonna... I want to try to do all the modes, right? Like, you know, easy, normal, and hard mode. Just to get out the way right at the beginning. And also to get some more money and experience along the way. So, chapter 1.6 again. And we already got the top secret file, so we don't need to worry about that. As you can see, I've been trying to get those. So, chapter 1.1, I got both secret files. I got the secret file in 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, and just now 1.6. That's what I've also been doing to kill time and get money. Looking for those top secret files. Sorry about that. What the hell? When those little, like, pieces of, like, with the clothing, they get into your mouth. Whatever. Let's do this again. We don't have to use Yagyu again. Let's use a character that is a low level right now, Katsuragi. And we can skip the story. Pretty much everybody I'm keeping up the same level. With Katsuragi, do I have to use Yin and Yang? I finally figured out how to level up the Yin and Yang modes. It's only Yin and Yang. They don't have Flash anymore. Unless I'm bugging out and I haven't seen Flash. Right now, let's do Transformation. So again, different hairstyle with Katsuragi for her first transform, for her pre-transformed state. Dance and fall with the poise of petals. The poise of petals. How the hell did she get me with that? Ah! She transformed on us again. So she has the summer swimsuit on for her first transformed state, and then she has pink bubbles on her for her post-transformed state. Crap. Alright, now it's time to show you what Katsuragi looks like after transforming. So I believe I gave her a sailor outfit. Not the sailor uniform, which is different. Hey, Max! Welcome, welcome. How you doing? Hopefully all is good. So I gave Katsuragi the sailor outfit. Wow, she actually caught me with that. And paralyzed me too? No! Wow, she actually got me. We did our supers at the same time. Oh my god. Damn it, she got me again. I'm not gonna get a good score for this one. Oh, I got her stunned. How is she still alive? There we go, I got her with that. I couldn't strip her naked this time, but it's all good. It's all good. Alright. Alright, I have to redo that one because I need to get an A. Okay, so we can do Yin for her. Right, so like I said earlier, while messing around with the quality, earning money, and all that stuff, I discovered how to appropriately level up both Yin and Yang. And there is no flash in this game. Which I guess is good, since I don't have to fight in my pre-transform state for too long. I can transform right away. Either go in Yin or go Yang. So let's do that one again with Katsuragi. And this time in frantic mode. Like a banana. I'm doing good today, you know, I feel good. It's raining out there, so you know, it's that kind of mood that we're setting today. Let's go frantic mode right off the bat. And hey, Midai, how you doing? Oh, she doesn't show her underwear because that's basically her underwear? That doesn't make sense. I did go to frantic mode, right? Okay, that was weird. Weird transition. So here we are, still fighting Hibari. Damn, I made her transform already? Let's get her. Alright, that was way too fast. We didn't get to strip her naked, but that's good enough. I thought she looked good in the Hawaiian shirt, which she does, but I might change her outfit again. That's what I'll do. Hey, look at that, 5,000? Yo, she doesn't have any yin. So I'm gonna have to work on Katsuragi's yin right now. She's already level 2 yang, and she has no yin. What the hell is that all about? What the hell have I been doing to Katsuragi? Alright, first of all, I'm not satisfied with that frantic mode transformation. They always transform at the halfway point. That's what they do. So yeah, guys, as you can see, PlayStation 4 version, I actually didn't show this, but right under change, or right under diorama, one of these, it would be intimacy. Intimacy mode has been removed from the PlayStation 4 version, just to further clarify, you know, any confusion that there may have been as to what has been censored. That's what it was. So let's change our character. No, not her. Let's change her. I don't want the Hawaiian shirt anymore, so she's a sailor for a transformed state. Ah, I could give her just a regular uniform then. Yeah. Where's the sailor uniform? Sailor uniform. There we go. And make sure she has her own colors. Yeah, the regular one we get for her. I gave her Midai's hair. Because, you know, relatively long still. And for her, we can change her too. I don't want to do Ikaruga's outfit anymore. Now we can do regular as well. And for your hair, I don't know why, but for some reason that looked like some kind of Sephiroth hair. It looks weird for her, actually. I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna leave her with her standard hair until I find the perfect hair for her. Where's Ikaruga? Ikaruga's hair. And then her transformed state will be that. Ooh, spoiler, spoiler. Oh, your throw is getting slightly better. That is good to hear, Midai. Don't drink cold water. That's another thing. Drink just room temperature water. I guess for Hibari, we can take out that swimsuit. I just wanted to test that out. So for now, we're giving them standard school uniforms. The school... not that. There we go. I guess Katsuragi... that's not Katsuragi. Wait, that is Katsuragi. Damn it, you see I'm getting confused already with my girls. Alright. Sailor uniform, but in... I guess we could do green, matches with her eyes. For now. So now they all have different uniforms. Red, red, black, white and pink, green and yellow, white and blue. You know, just to go with her whole thing. Alright, let's go. Alright, cool, cool. Yeah, so today's a rainy day. Today's one of those days where you just want to relax and, you know, lay in bed, be lazy. Thank goodness that I still have the day off. I have to wake up early, though, because I have work tomorrow morning. So we'll see how my live stream for tomorrow is going to work out. But today I'm definitely going to go for a longer amount of time. So now let's do hard mode and Yin with Katsuragi. Which is, what do you call it? The frantic mode. I keep forgetting it for some reason. I was about to say Ultra Instinct. The Ultra Instinct. There we go, much better. I identify as a biometric scanner, guys, if you don't know that. Ooh, she's about to transform right there. A biometric scanner. What the heck? I didn't want to go with the standard attack helicopter thing, so I just went with that. Come over here, Hibari. Oh crap. Damn it, the trees got in the way! I wanted to actually see that when she did her transformation. Crap, she got me. Damn it, I don't think they're gonna let me get it, but I want to get the freaking, She's about to die. Damn it, I got her. A scanner. Yeah, it's bubbles. Hibari's wearing bubbles. Like bath bubbles, you know, like... It's like she just got out the shower. So initially, that's what she had the swimsuit on. But then I just changed it just now to regular stuff. But yeah, I used to have it like that in Shinobi Versus, last I remember. I did change it. But... yeah, it's just bubbles, guys. Don't worry. It's just bubbles. They gave me a B+ because I took too much damage there. A B star, I mean. Did we get to do it in, I want to do it one more time. I want to level up that Ying. That's what I'm trying to do. I don't have to focus on that right now, but that's what I really want to do. So let's do that one more time. She's still level 4. Alright, this time we're gonna go hard. We're gonna go real hard on, Hibari, my poor waifu. We're gonna go hard on her. Yahoo! Let's go. You'll stand no chance, Hibari. Alright. Oh, that did a lot of damage. Damn, we can't do... I love that. I love when she does a... Oh my god, I love Hibari. I love Hibari so much. Got it. Damn it, man. If only I had one more. Got her. What I tried to do was what I did with Yagyu at first. Hey, Yagyu. Thank you for stopping by. Damn. So we were actually playing as Yagyu earlier, and I got to do her burst finish, and it stripped Hibari completely naked, mind you, and that was a sight to see. That should have given me my A. Right there. Damn, and a nice, decent level up. Good. And we got Yin level 1 out of the way. Alright, now we're ready for the next mission. Now we're ready to progress in the story. Rin and Daidoji do that one thing they did in the opening. It's Senran cooking? Alright. Oh, you mean that? Oh, that thing that where they do the kick thing, and their massive jugs are jiggling like crazy. Hibari's tutoring. You're to defeat all the dummies. The slowest student gets detention. Take them out as quickly as possible. So that's what we're doing. But there's no time limit. How are they telling me to take them out as soon as possible and no time limit? But yeah, Yagi, once again, thank you. Thank you for stopping by if you just wanted to stop by. Okay, so we're gonna... Let's do regular normal mode. Depending on who we're gonna be. We've already seen Hibari's regular. Should I do Yin? Oh, it's Hibari. But she needs to get stronger. Hibari left her kunais at home? You know, this is another reason why I appreciate Estival Versus. Alright, Yagyu. This is another reason why I appreciate Estival Versus a lot. Because it has shown Hibari's character development as well. But not just Hibari. I'm just pointing it out now because we're focusing on Hibari right now. But a lot of characters basically had some big developmental moments. So we already know from the very beginning Hibari was not really much of a fighter. She was used a lot for her eyes, so it's like, man, she was born with the special eyes, but everybody else who's a dedicated shinobi was not born with those eyes, you know. That whole backstory thingamajig happened. So, and you can see now that Hibari's really a klutz. So now she has to get detention because she can't really... She has to stay late. Hiriya's here trying to discipline her. Ah, everybody's so nice. Everybody's always looking out for Hibari. You can say that this is a bad thing as well because it slows down the growth of Hibari. For 24 hours straight, damn. That's a long battle. It's nice that they're doing this because they're friends, but still, it kind of stops Hibari's growth. Look at their uniforms. They look like Power Rangers. I wonder who's going to score the lowest. You just have to find out. But I'm going to do my best as Hibari. To make sure she is not in last place. So I did say we're going to do this in frantic mode. And please be mindful that I'll be spamming one move in frantic mode. Because it does the most damage and really it clears out the enemies quickly. Hey man, I leveled up already? Ooh, I tried to avoid that. Crap. Oh, the stronger shinobi. I didn't think we'd see them again so soon. I don't think the spamming technique is gonna work too much for me here because they're spreading out. They know what I'm doing. Oh, hold on a second. I'm finishing them off. Give me a second. I need to find the top secret scrolls. The top ninja scrolls. It wasn't there. Ooh, there's a lot of crates. Wasn't there. This is a big field. It's gonna take me a while to actually find it. Ooh, I found one. Was there only one for this mission? Or were there two? Damn, all the shinobi are on my trail. They're hot on my trail. JJ, is that you I see in the chat? What's going on? Good day to you, JJ. And I think that's it. No, we still have more boxes to break. Just making sure. Oh, there we go. Top secret file. Another one. And that should be it. And that's it. Done. Just like that. Big butt, yes. Spam big butt. That's what I do with Hibari. I just spam big butt, go boom. Ooh, turkey and beef stew. That sounds really tasty right now. Hey, Sniper Freak, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. Did you win? Ah! Asuka's in last place. Look at Asuka. She's all beat up. What happened to you, Asuka? Baby girl, this is not you. I'm pretty sure you're my strongest so far, but my lord. I swear. I think they did do that. Yeah, they probably did hold back. You know, they're treating Hibari like a special child. And it really deters one from growing and learning from, you know, you fail, you get back up, you learn from your mistakes, and you proceed. But if they're, like, stopping her from failing, she's not gonna learn. That's, like, a big issue, which leads to a big plot point later in this story. I do remember it vividly from the anime and the continuation of Deep Crimson, that beginning part of the game. So Hibari starts to see this, that they're just treating her like they protect her, they stop her from failing, they just want to, you know, they keep protecting her. A screenshot of Asuka Ludes. Hibari's being really nice too. He's being really nice about it. But yeah, baby girl Asuka, what the hell happened there? And they still gave me the A, even though I was running around for like a minute, looking for those top secret files. That was really nice of the game. Alright, we're about to hit level 2 with the Yin. Then we can go back to Yang. So that's how I'm going to be balancing it. I level 1 mastery up, and then I go to the next. So that way, you know, I can have a balanced character. Balanced stats. That's what you should always go for in the game. Let's go to the next mission, straight up. Guys, I can finally read to you. Alright. As you remember, that was another bug in the PC version of this game. And, oh, what is this? Sniper Freak. This is SENRAN KAGURA Bursary NEWAL. It is the latest game in the SENRAN KAGURA franchise. But it's a remake of the first game of the SENRAN KAGURA franchise. So, yeah. It's a good entry point into the SENRAN KAGURA series with this game. You get to learn about the characters, how they interact with each other, why they interact with each other. It's a good introductory point. You know, instead of starting somewhere like SENRAN KAGURA 7, where everything's already established, this is something here. Damn, JJ, you've been busy. You've been a busy bee. Mirai Copter. Oh, Lord, you're funny. Anywho, yes, one of the bugs in the PC version was that the text was, I left my controller alone. You guys were witness to that. And the text was just flying on the screen. You couldn't see anything. So let's begin this visual novel time with K. These are moments these are moments you should treasure. Visual novel moments with K. Come on, bring me someone tougher. Ooh, a little bit of profanity there, but we can take that. We're no stranger to profanity on here. Who is this? It sounded a bit like Katsuragi, but it could have been Homura. I think it's, is it Homura or Katsuragi? We'll find out anyway. I'm bad when it comes to distinguishing voice actors and actresses like this. I opened my eyes to see the dorm ceiling. The clock by my bed says it's 4 a.m. I had the same dream as usual. It's been that way for the past few years, and I always wake up right at the same point. Dream or not, it leaves me unsatisfied. You'd think I'd at least be able to find satisfaction in my dreams, but no. Oh, Katsuragi, it was Katsuragi. I thought it was, okay, so the PC port, I guess because it was brought out at the same time as the PS4 port, so they didn't really flesh it out, like give it some time to test it out. I'm guessing here. Because remember, when SENRAN Versus came out, 1 year later it came out on PC. When Peach Beach Splash came out on the PS4, again, another year it took for it to come out to the PC version. So after that I noticed that they were really fine. But this one came out simultaneously in the North American version, you know, so they have some bugs that need fixing. So, yeah. Usually no to answer your question, Mirai, but it did in this case. So I was right, it was Katsuragi. How interesting, because she usually doesn't use such profanity like that. My name's Katsuragi. Well, my parents named me something else. And I do still like that name, but it's my code name now. So Katsuragi... Wait... Her parents named her something else, and she still likes that name, but this is her code name now. Her code name is Katsuragi? It's what everybody calls me, and I'm used to it. Never really cared much about names anyway. What's her real name? Whoa, wait a second. What's Katsuragi's real name? After I finish changing, I jump out of the dorm window and dash off into the mountains. A shinobi's mornings start early. I'm still just a student, but the basic routine isn't all that different from a full-fledged one. What is different is the danger. The only opponents we students fight are dummies every single day. Even if I do get to fight outside of class, it's just with thieves or gang members. I guess that's really not enough. Ooh, that's a nice picture of Katsuragi there. It's nice, it's nice. It really gets boring. I want to fight someone much, much stronger. That's why I can't miss out on training. So when someone really tough does show up, you bet your ass I'll fight him with no regrets. First off, I do some stretching to limber up, then a quick jog across the field. I feel good as I listen to my footfalls on the mountain road and chirping of the birds. After 6 miles, damn, that's a lot, kinda, I do some more stretching, then 100 push-ups and sit-ups each. Whew. Katsuragi is one fit girl. Do you see the thighs on her? That's why she has some nice thighs. Like I'd love to give her I'd love to give her a massage myself. By the time I break a sweat, the sun finally decides to put in an appearance. The orange sunshine peeks between the trees, coloring the whole mountain in a warm glow. I forgot that she woke up at 4 in the morning, so I'm guessing it's relatively dark at that time. So she's been working out for roughly 2 to 3 hours. I love this time of day. Once I finish, I start to head back to the dorms when I feel a small presence behind me. I turn around, but there's nothing there. Choco? Oh, that's her dog! I say it without even thinking. Choco's my dog's name. He's a pedigree Pomeranian, small enough to hold in one hand. He's round like a little ball, and I used to love to roll the little guy around. But one day Choco disappeared. I'd had him since I was little. Ever since then, whenever I get that odd feeling, I find myself thinking maybe it's him. Wait, so your dog disappeared? No. No way. There's no way it's Choco. It's silly to think he'd just show up. But I can't bring myself to give up hope. I'm still always looking for him. I feel my eyes welling up with tears. Aww. Actually, Choco wasn't the one who vanished. My parents disappeared right along with him. As for why and how they disappeared, I think I understand. That's why I want to become strong. If you're not strong in a shinobi's world, you lose everything. I've never actually talked to anyone at school about my family. Getting all mopey about that kind of thing just isn't my style, you know? I changed my mood through sheer force of will. So she misses her dog. Insert meme here. What kind of meme we talking? I walk into the ninja room and go straight for the sushi counter. Oh, you have a sushi counter in the ninja room? Yeah, that's a kick-ass ninja room you got there. I fire up the casserole dish. First, some water in the pan for my special miso. Once it boils, I throw in some noodles and add a dash of wild grass I found while I was running. The smell of miso gradually fills the ninja room. After 3 minutes of unashamed drooling, the ultimate shinobi cooking is done. As I eat my wild grass and ramen special, a weird sight suddenly fills my vision. Something round is moving on the other side of the screen door. I fling the screen door open without thinking. I can't believe my eyes. Is it her dog? A soft fluffy ball is floating in the air. Wait, no, it's not her dog. Alright. A SENRAN meme or anything. Alright, that was weird. So I was disconnected there for a moment. I don't know why. Hopefully it's good on your end again, guys. It's probably my streaming settings, what I'm using. Most likely, that's what it could be. Oh, I forgot to do this, actually. I usually take this off. So I could have it, like, right there. Alright, cool. Let me actually lower that there. Or I could just have it here. I don't need it to be that long either. Go. Can have that there. And move this. I'm wondering, could I have it in my internet? I don't know, my internet looks okay. But anywho. There we go. Alright, sorry about that. We can now continue with the story. I'm still live, right, guys? Hold on a second. That was weird. I'm still live, right? I can't tell, actually. Like, I need to actually... It's telling me that I am. It's still counting down, but, Woo! Triple chocolate cake. Whoa, that's, Alright, cool. Thanks. That is, what are you having, like, a gourmet meal over there, man? Turkey, beef stew, and now the chocolate triple icing cake? What the? Triple chocolate cake and icing. Wow, that's a gourmet meal right there. Alright, so yeah, I just needed to fix that. Cool. I don't know what it was. For some reason, I had to sign in to chat with you guys. That was weird. That was very weird. But let's head back to the game. So, I thought it was her dog for a reason, so Mirai left the chat. See you later, Mirai. Alright, so I can't believe my eyes. A soft, fluffy ball is floating in the air. What is this? Judging by the color and form, it's not one of Master Kiria's ninja tools. Not to mention, he never brings out his tools outside of class. I spring to my feet. I kick the ball clean in half. It disappears in a puff of smoke, with nothing left behind. I scan all around for threats. There's no sign of the enemy, but my adrenaline is still at max. I'll bet that thing was an enemy probe. If it was just floating around at random, there's no telling what kind of data it could have uncovered. And if that's true, it was probably sending data back, which would mean a battle is on the horizon. I wish you would have gotten a visualization of that, oh, turkey and gammon and beef? Damn. Gourmet here. But yeah, I wish we would have gotten a visualization of what that was. I see now that Asuka's in the room. Not sure when she walked in. She looks worried. She's pointing at my now cold ramen. You know you're at that point of the friendship, like that close to each other, that you know their quirks and that they would never leave food behind. It's like watching One Piece and Luffy has a whole bowl of meat in front of him. Something's going on and he leaves that bowl of meat and you already know that shit just got serious. Like, oh shit. Whatever Luffy just saw, it's some serious business. But yeah. Asuka's a persistent one. Once everybody gathered, I tell them about the ball. Yeah, the best thing would be to ask Kiria right now. Ikaruga reminds everyone. I disagree with all of them. I want to fight. I want to fight someone tough. That's why I've done all this training. I want to see just how strong I really am. I can't tell them that, though. Now when I see how anxious they all are, they'll come. I know the enemy is coming, so Katsuragi's already, feeling this. Now I see why I can't be on this side. I'm going to be blocking the text. Most of the text that comes my way. So here's what I'll do. So I'll move myself again and do this. And that's it. We're all good. We're good money, right? We're good. So yeah, I'm completely convinced. And if they're out to get us, it makes perfect sense that they do it while our master is away. Cries Hibari, peering outside around the sliding door. There's a strange-looking girl in the courtyard. She doesn't hide her cold intent to kill. I can feel it. I'm drowning in it. Is it Hikage? Oh no, it's more than just... I said Hikage simply because I know what the matchups are going to be, but I think all the girls are here. They're here. They're finally here. We move to the courtyard in a group. Or is it Homura? It's Homura. The black-haired girl takes a single step forward. Hebijo Clandestine Girls Academy. All shinobi students have heard its name. It's a notorious school where evil shinobi are raised and trained. But as notorious as it is, everything about it is shrouded in mystery. Ignoring Ikaruga's attempted misdirection, the girl pulls out a photograph and invokes a camouflage barrier. The picture is of me, right before I kicked that ball. So that ball was for surveillance after all. Fastest way to prove if someone's a shinobi or not, just bring up a shinobi barrier, or as they're calling it, a camouflage barrier. If they're really a shinobi, then they're gonna, you know, it's gonna be obvious. I ask, shaking with excitement. Ikaruga declares. I step forward. I'm just itching to fight now. Homura chuckles and draws a sword. I get ready to fight, but Asuka stops me. Ah, because Asuka has met her before. Homura and Asuka seem to be acquainted. Battles between shinobi are meant to be one-on-one. That's what we've always been taught. But if I let Asuka handle this, I won't get to fight. A girl with an expressionless face appears next to Homura. Hikage is here, guys. Her eyes are blank as she draws closer to me. Anta, dare? Hikage draws a knife and slashes at me, her expression as static as her moves are fluid. I dodge out of the way at the last moment and create some distance. She's following orders then. I can sense her strength. Finally, I get to fight someone tough. I've never been this happy in my life. Fighting people like her is the only way I'll get stronger myself. Ikaruga nods slightly at me. Hibari and Yagyu take a step back. Asuka and Homura, Hikage and me. We finally get our first taste of real combat. Damn. So we're finally getting introduced to the characters. Deka Chichi Onna. That's what she called her for Jugs. So Jugs, turns out you're a shinobi after all. You gotta take some water after all that reading. I love Homura's expression the most right now. The reason I love Homura's expression the most right now is because it's different than her usual, like, smiley face that she has on. Like, you can see, like, I'm being business. That's right, it's no joke. Okay. I like where this is going. Where the intense rivalry is born. Well, it's not really born here, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So we straight up fight Homura. So what's the next fight? Hikage versus Katsuragi? Dance and fall with the paws of petals. I don't know how to pronounce that word, actually. She got me in the air? Are you kidding me? That means I can't combo her for too long. Did she really get me with that? How? I got out the way from that. Right, she transformed on us. I haven't really done anything to the Happy Joe girls, so they're all gonna be in their standard outfits. Oh, she's not in her transformation outfit. Why is that? Oh, I guess I have to follow suit. See how it doesn't freeze anymore? That's why I wanted to come to the PlayStation version. And I gave Asuka a different outfit. Wow, she actually caught me after my transformation? That's foul. Are you kidding me? I'm the air combo master, guys. Look at me. Right, it's time to strip her naked. We're in the process of trying to strip her naked, but first... Oh, crap. But meanwhile, while she's doing her super by herself back there, I'll try to look for that top secret scroll. I can hear her footsteps behind me. That's a little scary. It's like a horror movie when you're running away from the bad guy. Ah, she's right there. I'm sorry, Homer. I'm just looking for the top secret scroll. Damn it. Yo, how is the rice ball following me, too? That's crazy. I'll take the rice ball. Wait, is there no top secret ninja file here? Or did I get it already? I can't tell. We were kind of having a big brawl there earlier. Alright, looks like we're good. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that, but... Ah, damn it! Oh, we got it, though! We stripped her naked. Wait, what are you saying? Since SENRAN KAGURA has had a TV show series, how come it hasn't had a movie to do its popularity? Interesting. That is an interesting question. They probably for a movie? It's interesting because a lot of different anime series can obtain like a movie. You know, I can name, for example, the popular ones. Like the really, really popular ones are the ones that get movies. For this one, it's like a smaller... It's a niche. It has a niche audience, really. It's not like a lot of people know SENRAN KAGURA. I'm gonna compare it to some of the higher tier anime that, you know, are like the popular ones. People don't like to say that it's popular. They don't like it. It's too generic, like the shonen. Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super. There's other movies as well that just come out strictly as movies. Who knows? Maybe in the future, SENRAN KAGURA will have a special movie to come out, but I don't see it happening compared to other anime popularity. That was actually a good point to bring up, JJ. I never thought about that one. Yeah, so they don't appear completely naked anymore. It would have been interesting to see the light beams on this. I mean, she transformed, but she didn't go into her transformation suit. I think that means something. So again, I can see the familiar trend, as it did start here in Shinobi, what do y'all give me? They gave me an A. They better have. In Shinobi Versus, they kinda followed the similar trend when Gessen was introduced. How our first fights were us losing, and then as we got later into the story, we started winning our fights. So in here, we won this fight, but apparently Homer wasn't even going that serious. And we saw that because when she transformed, she didn't have her Shinobi outfit. She just had a regular uniform. So like, what was that about? Everyday Youth. Oh, now you guys can see my achievements on the screen. We're about to reach level 2 for Yang. Let's go on to the next mission. I'm gonna try to go for platinum for this game, by the way, guys. That's gonna be one of my goals. Oh, we're still reading. Okay, cool. Let's get some more water. Alright, here we go. The ninja room's atmosphere is thick and heavy. My students' faces are dark with despair. Hardly surprising. There's a world of difference between classwork and actual combat. Asuka and Katsuragi lost their battles. They did! Wow. And the other three are in shock. I'm unsure of what to say next. I'm unsure. Oh, I was reading the same part. Should I praise them? Tell them they did well? They survived their first real fight. And that alone is noteworthy. Asuka is staring me straight in the face. Her gaze is that of a puppy looking at its owner. I'm suddenly reminded of a former student. Rin. That's right. Never again will I repeat that mistake. I finally find the words to continue speaking. What? Rin. The first pupil I ever had. She always sought to become a super ninja in order to help bring peace to the world. Her enthusiasm as a student was a huge help to me as a teacher. So we're gonna get some backstory on one of his older students. Nice. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. She was always like that. The moment she caught sight of me, she'd ask me to help her train. At times, I applauded her unbridled enthusiasm, though it occasionally troubled me. Rin and I went to a small hill. Many wooden dummies were set up for training. Rin demolished the dummies in sequence. That's cute. Rock Ninja! After breaking 6 dummies in a row, she was breathing hard. From her face, it was obvious that she was ready for more. It was as if growing stronger were a foregone conclusion. After all, a shinobi is like a pawn in chess, disposable. Anyone who seeks to become a shinobi has to come to terms with that, which was why her enthusiasm concerned me. I spoke without thinking. She wants to be a super ninja. How old is Rin here? Is she like, what, 15, 16 years old? Because to be able to have such an innocent mindset on this. It was so silly that I was momentarily at a loss for words. Rin's eyes held naked curiosity. Her simple, unadulterated gaze caught me off guard. I found myself answering her question, despite never having told anyone else. I was trained as a shinobi from a young age. Never once was I in doubt about it. Since my parents were shinobi, I would be one as well. It was simply a matter of course. I had talent as a shinobi, so my parents were not disappointed. I leaped up to the high shinobi rank with no difficulty. But to say I was happy would be a lie. No matter my skill, I knew I was still disposable. What purpose did achieving high shinobi even serve? I mean, that's a reasonable way to put it. Missions are potentially deadly, teaching is not. Huh. In that moment, I saw her face stiffen. Rin is just all about love and peace. I love that. Sure enough, cheer and optimism rushed back into her face. I wondered just how much Rin understood about being a shinobi. It made me somewhat uneasy, but when I looked in her eyes, I found I didn't have the heart to tell her so. It might be a good thing, I thought. Didn't actually say it. Alright, so he's still in the... I'm still reading this out loud. I thought when it had the quotation marks, I would be able to read that. But I guess not. It might be good to have a shinobi like her. She didn't have a doubt in her mind, and when she was there in front of me, neither did I. Damn. So, because he had a student before that was similar, he decides to be much harsher on his newer generation of students. So he's telling them straight up, like, wow, you lost. If you really feel bothered by this, just, the door's right there, just see yourself out. You're not fit to be a shinobi. I immediately sensed a change in the ninja room's atmosphere. Ikaruga says, in a surprisingly rough tone. Hatsuragi's face puffs with irritation. Alright, I forget that Katsuragi's the older one here. She's the senpai here, as Asuka's a second-year student. Asuka looks downward with her eyes brimming red. But faint praise will only result in more sorrow down the road. I can feel it in my bones. Everyone remains breathless at my words. Hebijo, the serpent. Ikaruga asks, frowning. Katsuragi asks. I shake my head silently. Katsuragi sinks at my words. Hibari speaks up, trying to break the tension. You think he's gonna fight? Kiriya is not gonna fight. Hikariga nods in agreement with Hibari. Relief floods the students' faces. They all rely on me. I know that. It's only been a few years since their normal lives ended. The shinobi world is still very new to them in many ways. Of course, the idea of fighting evil shinobi to the death still scares them. But that's why I mean, I saw that coming. He ain't gonna help. My students are stunned into silence. Hikariga pleads. I wouldn't go that far, Hibari. Hibari pleads doubly, on the verge of tears. I use the most authoritative voice I can muster. I will never forget what happened at Rin's final exam. Not until the day I die. We're going back to the flashback. Right, my memory's kind of hazy, so I don't remember exactly what happened at Rin's final exam. Like, what happened to her to cause her disappearance to begin with. She knew the stakes. If she failed the test, the path of the shinobi would be forever closed to her. The final exam has to be completed before finishing one's time at the academy. And as a third-year student, this was to be Rin's very last chance. The final exam involves real combat. The opponents are wooden puppets equipped with actual weapons. In order to pass, the student must destroy all of these puppets, unscathed, within the time limit. Damn! That's a hard final exam! I mean, sure, they're just dummies, but they have to destroy all of them, and they're all equipped with actual weapons, so you have to be untouched. I guess only the professionals come out of this final exam. I'm getting vibes of the My Hero Academia for the hero license exam, but the scale was kind of different there, where, you know, it didn't matter if they got hurt. They were being like graded how they were acting as a hero and protecting the people and whatnot. But that's different. We're talking about shinobis now, not heroes. Wow, that's a yo, I would be failing that final exam forever. Rin's dedication was unmatched, but she was a bit scatterbrained, and her grades weren't the best. If she didn't put forth her best effort, passing would be a very difficult prospect. She rushed into the test site. I thought I saw a bit of a shiver as I watched her go. She'd always spoken glibly of wanting to become a super ninja. But the truth is, she was actually quite naive, with no concept of the harsh reality ahead of her. Even so, she was my first student. I wanted more than anything to send her out into the world of the shinobi, just as she dreamed. A wooden puppet leaped out of the grass. With practiced precision, Rin cut it down. As soon as that first puppet fell, her movements grew more confident. I could see that in her as she cut down the second one. One after another, the puppets flew apart. Rin was in perfect form. Her defense and offense were both on par with that of a greater shinobi. She'd taken all her training to heart. But even though she fought with a fluid grace, I still felt a touch of uneasy. Stay calm, Rin, I thought. Stay focused. Be aware of your surroundings. When one is doing well, one must be more cautious. And then my fears came true. A sniper puppet had been stationed 50 meters away from Rin, atop a tree. It raised its gun and took aim. Flushed with confidence, she seemed blind to its presence. What to do? If she did nothing, Rin would have been shot. And then the test would have been over. Her dreams of being a shinobi would have been shattered. Damn it, I thought. Without even thinking, I'd begun to move. Oh no, did Kiriya step in to save her? which causes her to be disqualified from the exam? Oh man. A high shinobi can, with the proper effort, cover 50 meters of ground in an instant. I destroyed the puppet and covered my tracks. That much was easy for me. Wait a second, so you did it in a way that no one would notice? But if it's a final exam, somebody has to be out there watching. They probably would have noticed that, like, yes, this ring student is doing pretty damn well. Wait a second, what did Kiriya just do? Get the hell out of here, Kiriya. As a teacher, I was racked with guilt. I knew full well that I'd done something wrong. But in that moment, all I wanted to see was Rin's dream come true. I'm telling you, man, there's probably an examiner out there watching this. He's like, God damn it, Kiriya, you son of a bitch. What the hell did you just do? Get out of my final exam ground. Rin was jumping up and down in the grass. The test was over, and the unscathed Rin had otherwise cleared it. They gave her a passing grade then and there. Damn, so Kiriya is such a master shinobi that a high rank shinobi that he was able to fool the examiners. That's crazy, man. Examiners, basically. I was kind of combining examinee and together, which was weird. They gave her a passing grade then and there, and the next day she received her first assignment as a full-fledged shinobi. Before she left, Rin came to see me, her eyes flooded with tears of pure joy. That would be the last time she and I spoke. Aww. Only a few months later, the principal informed me of Rin's death. My mind went a perfect blank white, and I can't recall much of what was said after that. All I can remember was that she had volunteered for an extremely dangerous mission, and as a result, had lost her life. Volunteered for an extremely dangerous mission? Why would she have done that? Why didn't anyone stop her? She was still too green. I tried to wrap my head around it, but I was in total shock. If I hadn't helped during her final exam, Rin would not have become a shinobi. Her dream would have ended, but at least she'd still be alive. I wept. For the first time in my life, I wept aloud. From an early age, my parents had driven home the point that a would-be shinobi must set aside their feelings, and yet I wept. I could do nothing else. Wait, anyone who would fall back behind me instead of facing Hebijo should give up on being a shinobi and leave. So that's why Kiriya's being extremely strict to these girls, because he doesn't want to repeat the same mistakes. If I were to fight off Hebijo for them, I wouldn't really be helping them at all. The path of the shinobi is a harsh one. One must continue to fight, even when no help is coming. I can do only one thing for those who wish to join that world. I can teach them not to let their emotions control them. There is no need for me to comfort them. What happened to Rin must never happen to any other student. The five of them listened to my words in silence. But not one of them moves to leave. Ikaruga and Yagyu quietly raised their own hands. Even Hibari gives me a look of absolute resolve. I cannot directly watch over my students, but I can't teach them how to protect themselves. I finally understand what it means to be a high shinobi. I will pass on all my skills and knowledge. I will teach them every hidden art and hide nothing. So my precious students will carry on and survive for future battles. It is the only way I can look after them. Damn. So we got some real deep backstory there with Kiriya and his old student, Rin. So our biggest reveal was that Asuka and Katsuragi took a big L. You know, I really appreciate how Kiriya took this. You know, being super strict with them, because it's how it has to be. And poor Kiriya, he blames himself for what happened. Oh, it totally bothers her. Oh my god. We can always rely on the class president after all. Yeah, the way she's talking, we can immediately pick up that Katsuragi's not in the highest of spirits. Is it me or do we skip this battle? Because we only fought Homura. So we're only getting like a flashback of what the aftermath of their fight. I think that was intentional because we didn't see her face at all, so she's going to be revealed later. I just realized we're still doing that mission. Katsuragi's training. Destroy all puppets. Let's just do a regular. Yo. Ooh, there's a lot of puppets here. Damn it, he got me. I don't know how. Let's transform. It's interesting that we don't see their shinobi scroll when they transform anymore. Damn, I still love that. Yeah, I gave her the sailor uniform. Ah, damn it. I forgot about the ninja scrolls. The top secret files. I just saw that I got one. I don't know how I got it, but I got it. Oh, my bad. That was... Oh, my controller's dying, too. It's gonna die soon. Oh, boy. Damn, that sounded very sexual. And you're gonna molest her too? Wow. I guess Katsuragi has no filter, really. Friend or foe, she's gonna molest you. She's gonna grab those boobs, and she's gonna grab it good. They better have given me an A. Alright, we're almost level 3 for Yang. Remembering Rin, Hanzo arc. Let's go straight to the next mission. So we're just gonna keep moving forward. I'll do it in my own time. The whole, like, collecting the top secret files and whatnot. For now, let's just push forward in the story as far as we can for now. Whose training is it gonna be now? Hibari or Yagyu? Sorry about that. I don't know why I kept repeating the Yagyu-chan thing. I was actually trying to do something else, but I don't think that I can do it anymore. Yeah, I can't do it anymore. That is one thing about Hibari's, when you're using her to fight, she trips a lot, depending on what you do. The hell is that? Oh ho ho! Mr. Bunny Donuts? Yo, it's the big girl. We're finally seeing her in one of these. Yo, this girl's thick. But I'm not sure it's the kind of thick you guys go for. But she is huge. Now this is kind of thug your regular average person would not want to deal with. Like this big girl, like only an anime character would have to take this person down. But if you go in the streets and you find a big girl that's acting a fool like this, let's go frantic mode. I haven't gone frantic mode in a while, I feel. For Yagyu, at least. It will be very terrifying to fight this girl in the streets. Hey, I remember this place. Huh, so it was here too. I'm not sure if they just added it here because it was also in SENRAN Versus, but yeah, I remember this location. Hey. There's another box back there, that's what I'm gonna go for. Oh, we can go up here. But let's do that. They're all following me. I mean, since I'm here, I might as well, you know, search for the top secret scroll. And there is nothing. Crap, they caught me in a corner. I did that to myself, actually, but... The Wrath of the Tentacle. No one can beat it. Oh, this girl was stuck there. So yeah, even if those thugs that you see with the wooden sticks, you can probably handle them. The hell? I guess I brought them all back there that I got them all stuck and everything. There we go. Yo. So here's something I noticed. When you're in frantic mode, if you try to do your burst mode, it's gonna go straight to the burst attack. It's not gonna let you stay in that mode. Here's something I wanted to point out. Again, more hints at Hibari being the weakest character out of the Hanzo girls. Ooh, yes. Hibari versus Yagyu. But no holding back, Yagyu, please. But fight back, Hibari. Try to fight back. Like, don't just sit there and cry. Come on. Take a swing. Oh, we're fighting her now. Alright. It's not going to be a separate story. Excellent. Ooh, almost got me there. Damn it, you get. Yeah, look at the damage. Damn it. That's gonna affect my grade. Okay, bodies actually have some HP here. Ooh, that's it. I leveled up. 6 upgrade. Alright, there goes her transformation. I love that. I love that. I love Hibari's transformation sequence. And back to the bubbly soap transformation. Now it's good. Time to go squid form. Let's just get rid of this. My specials like that. And then go back into comboing. Damn it. That's what I wanted to see. Hibari's big transformation. Did I get hit by that? No, I didn't. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to get the burst mode on. But hey, still won. Oh my goodness. Alright. Moving on. Ooh, lovely ladies in their underwear. But look at Hibari though. But the Yagyu hold back. Good job, Hibari. Good job. Always pick yourself up. Continue training. Grind hard. Get better. Usa-chan donuts. I love this. I love this a lot, guys. I don't know if you can tell, but I love it. And the one I love too. Just putting that out there. Just putting that out there. Oh, Hibari. Off topic, but yeah, 5 more days until Kingdom Hearts 3 is out, guys. I took a lot of damage, man. They're gonna give me a B, of course. Hibari kind of whooped my ass for a bit. Ooh, so close. I'll redo that mission later. Let's move on. We're probably gonna get some Hibari moments. Ah, more reading. The sword's tip paints a straight line of silver. Hien. The sword I wield is a blade of superlative quality, an heirloom passed down in my family. I bear the weight of its long history. I returned Hien to its sheath and let out a breath. My swings are starting to feel lackluster. My endless training is beginning to tire me. I cannot afford to cut corners in dealing with Hebijo. However, pushing myself when I am not at my best will avail nothing. Indeed, it will only cause harm. I return to the ninja room and sit quietly. I focus on settling my thoughts and breathing, then see to maintaining Hien. I lay Hien down and bow before it, then undo the rivet on the hilt to remove the hilt itself. I use paper and wipe the blades clean of oil and dirt a dozen times. Then I powder it, from the metal collar at the hilt to the very tip. Wow, this is a very detailed description of how you clean a katana. That is very appreciated here. The proper care of a Japanese sword is an act of respect for one's ancestors, as well as it means of sharpening the mind. It must be done with exquisite care, no matter how tired one may be. As I finish, Asuka and my other friends arrive. After exchanging morning greetings, she begins a lively conversation. Through the rigorous training that shortly follows, Asuka never once loses her bright and cheerful expression. In all honesty, her strength of will surprises me. No matter the pain or difficulty she faces, she greets it all with a smile. That is no mean feat, however it might sound. As class representative, yeah, she's a class rep. Did I say class president? Same thing, same thing. I take great pains to keep my classmates organized. But Asuka seems to accomplish the same task without even thinking about it, and always with her trademark cheerfulness. Take some water. It causes me to wonder if perhaps she might not be a better fit to lead the class than I. As I lose myself in thoughts, Master Kiria walks into the classroom. Genealogy? What the heck is that? Predictably, Katsuragi raises her voice to complain. Oh, genes. Talking about literal genes. Master lets out a sigh. Katsuragi reluctantly gives an assent. Then Hibari decides to speak. So as I was explaining before, Hibari and her special eyes, that is a trait that she actually got from her ancestors. I see where this is going because I do although again my memory might be hazy of the events of the beginning of the series, the game, and the anime, I do know the background of Ikaruga and her family. How the hell do you even discover that? With that, Asuka leans forward and quickly puts a pencil to paper. Just as quickly, she puts her pencil down and smiles jubilantly. Really? It's a family tree of 3 generations. Her grandfather, mother, and herself. Who's her mother? We know who her grandfather is, but we never have actually met... We haven't met any of the Senran mothers, actually. You know, DeAndre had pointed this out before in an earlier live stream. And not a live stream, we were watching the anime. So... we've met Yumi's grandmother, but not her mother or father, either. We kind of just go to the grandparents. We just skip the parents in general. Grandparents to the grandchild. Where are the parents? Shouldn't they be equally as strong? We know about Asuka's father, how he wanted to be like he wanted to give up being a shinobi and just continue the sushi restaurant. There might be something similar to that. Her grandfather Hanzo is a famous shinobi. Alright, now her family tree makes sense. She was just including the shinobi. Her father is a regular civilian, I do remember that. Her mother's a shinobi. When will we get to see her? So where is your mother? Is she alive? Katsuragi and Yagyu both write in silence. Hibari moans in a typically childish fashion. She comes from a long line of shinobi. Given the sheer number of ancestors, I imagine it would be difficult to write them all down. That's right, Hibari has a long line. I've stopped working just when my family tree is almost finished. When I think of my family, my thoughts invariably drift to my older brother. He is studying business management, following in the footsteps of father. In truth, however, he wished to become a shinobi. I finished the family tree by writing my own name. It's simply a straight line, from the head of the family to me. My brother's name is not included. My name is where his would have been. Time has not made it any less of a burden to bear, and my eyes begin to well. Aww. Asuka has noticed my predicament. I force a smile. In such situations, I can smile with little effort. I like this music. I really want to download this one to use in my future videos. Give me a second. It's now lunchtime. One moment while I fix this. Means I will now delete that. Reopen that. No. Shrink this again. Make sure that is good. So while grinding earlier, I did have some problems with not the live stream in general, but with me just playing the game for some reason. I don't know. I was using a different HDMI cable, and I had some like red spots on my screen. I was hoping that it would just be the HDMI cable, which it was, thank God. But then the other HDMI cable I'm using was causing me black screens, which you don't see, but I see it, and it bothered me. Yeah, that's enough of that. There's a pleasant breeze, so we decide to eat outside. We spread a mat underneath a tree and set up a picnic. Man, I have not had a picnic myself in like such a long time. I'm like in due for a picnic soon. When it gets warmer outside, of course. It's raining out there. It's like 30 degrees. We're not having a picnic out there. Yagyu immediately begins eating her dried squid. As I listen to Hibari and Yagyu's exchange, I spread out a multi-course meal. I realize I haven't yet set out the tea. I always make sure to have Japanese tea alongside the meal. I go to retrieve the Japanese tea set from the ninja room. Ah, it's gonna be her brother. This is how her brother is introduced, I believe. When I get there, I sense a presence. I take a shuriken in hand, and moments later, a man stumbles out before me. Oni-sama. Is that how she's gonna address him? Oni-sama? It's my brother. His hair is unkempt, his skin sickly pale. In the short time since I last saw him, he's come back to look very unhealthy. Imoto-yo. He holds Hien in his hand. Yep, it's Oni-sama. Why is this very similar to Shinobi Versus? So is that why Shinobi Versus is like a rehash, like the storyline changes? Interesting. We're learning a lot here, guys. His name is Murasame. A cynical smile dances on his face as he speaks. That's as far as I get, before I close my mouth. His eyes darken with hatred. I find myself unable to beat his gaze. His words cut me to the bone. He's right. Of course he is. I'm not father and mother's child by birth. So here's where we also find out that Ikaruga's really just an adopted child that they brought into the family. They'll explain shortly, I believe. It's a well-known story. If you follow the SENRAN KAGURA franchise, you know about Ikaruga's past and whatnot. I was adopted to succeed them in the path of the shinobi. But this guy Murasame needs to wake up because you weren't cut out for it, and that's why you didn't succeed the family. He glares at me, grinding his teeth in anger. On the surface, a wealthy financial group. Beneath shinobi. That is my family. Father had one child, and he tried to send him down the path of the shinobi. Indeed, my brother had even wanted it. But Murasame failed the Hanzo entrance exam. This guy failed the entrance exam. He couldn't even get into school. He couldn't even become the shinobi. Man. Unfortunately, he had no aptitude as a shinobi. This guy is failing to see the point. You failed as a shinobi, so what? It wasn't going to be yours, regardless. Maybe in an alternate reality, it would have, but not in this one, buddy. When father heard of a distant relative who was unusually fleet of foot, he was quick to begin adoption proceedings. He's like, give me that child, now. Perhaps if I weren't around, father wouldn't have considered adoption, and Murasame wouldn't have been hurt. But he wouldn't have been a shinobi, and the father would have been like, well, we're screwed now, guys. We can't continue the bloodline. He could have had another kid, but maybe they were in like a weird situation where they couldn't have a kid anymore. Because then you have to wait until a certain age until that child becomes a shinobi again. That's the issue here. So it's not like they could just, you know, make another kid, but they have to wait like 15 years again in order to see if that child is good at shinobi. That's a waste of time. They bred this child to become a shinobi and he failed at it. Thus my sorrow when looking at my family tree. It doesn't have my brother's name, as it ought. Instead, there is my name, which doesn't belong. I am deeply sorry for the pain this has caused him. If it would help, I would prostrate myself before him and apologize any number of times. But the passing down of Hien is another matter. Mother and father expressly told me, do not give Hien to anyone else. My voice is lined with frost. Right, so they're gonna have like a battle here now. Hien is already in my hand before Murasame can finish his boastful command. Really? How the hell do you do that? He shakes his head in confusion and gapes as he realizes what just transpired. Damn, Murasame, you suck. His face bright red, he draws a chain sickle from his inside pocket. That's his weapon, the chain sickle. He begins swinging the weighted end of the chain. Yeah, so this is pretty much the same exact scene in Shinobi Versus, but except we're dealing with the Heavy Joe student. I wonder how the hell they did this split in the timeline. How did they do it? If we're getting the same exact scene. Was it the same exact scene from Shinobi Versus? Because I remember they actually came to like a conclusion. Oh my god, I'm getting confused. I have to watch those videos again. The weighted chain flies out and wraps around my body. Oh my god. What my brother had mistaken for me was actually an after image, left behind by my swift movement. I pull a rope that hangs from the ceiling. The floorboards beneath Murasame drop open and he falls. This very simple trap will lead him directly to the shopping district. Even he should have no trouble finding his way home from there. I hear a curse from the bottom of the hole. I pull the rope a second time, the floorboards close, reverting to their normal pattern. I clench Hien tightly in my hand. A weighty wetness builds along my eyes. Murasame took that big, fat L just now. I blink at the sound of Asuka's voice. So I'm not sure if it happened like this exactly, but I think this guy will appear later on. And he's like gonna accept that he was not good enough to be a shinobi, as it happened in Shinobi Versus. It might not happen in this game, as Shinobi Versus was supposed to be like a split in the timeline, so it went a different direction. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Damn, so she only went in there to get some tea and ends up fighting her brother. Ooh, that's a big word. I surreptitiously wipe the tears before they can even fall, so as not to be noticed. She's brought out a family tree from her desk. It's not simply a family tree. It includes everyone in the shinobi class all lined up like a family. Myself as the mother, Katsuragi as the father, then Asuka, Yagyu, and Hibari as the children. Aww. That's really sweet of Asuka. Oh god. It almost brings a tear to my eye. Well, it actually did, but damn. I stare at the family tree as my vision blurs once again. Damn it. That was really sweet, especially after what she just went through. Oh, Lord Jesus. The music does not help the flow of emotions either. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. It's okay to have my name listed here. In my shinobi class, I have another family. The tears flood generously down my cheeks. I no longer feel the need to hide my tears. Asuka looks quite flustered. I make no move to wipe my face. Instead, I smile broadly. At my expression of gratitude, Asuka simply stares in bewilderment. That was really nice. What a way to bring out a tearjerker scene like that. That was really nice. I like that. So we're gonna go to a flashback of Homer again? Should have seen that coming. Well, they stated their objective already. Oh! Another shinobi barrier? Also, there's more than one. Or did she mean that was just more enemies? Super secret ninja art scroll. Oh, she's an evil shinobi. Damn. Sorry, you tell her. Right, there's more enemies. KAGURA. Katsuragi. Ooh, I love that. I love her pose. So it's a 3v mob? And Homer's at the end of that? If I'm using her, we can just use regular transformation. Yeah, we'll go with regular transformation. What the hell? Ooh. Might as well transform now, since I leveled up. So yeah, I gave KAGURA an outfit that really suits her best. In my eyes, I don't know. I just like her in this Cheongsam or whatever that thing is called. Oh, I saw the scroll. I gotta get it before it's too late. Where is it? And there's 2. Are there 3 in this one? I couldn't tell. So let me actually go see if I can find them. I don't see a lot of boxes here to break. So it might have just been the enemies that dropped it then. I don't see them down there. I don't see them at that corner. Or at that corner. There we go. Ooh. That should take care of the mob around me. Damn, they're strong. Ooh, there's a big one there. That's Big Chungus right there. Oh my god, is the Big Chungus beam old yet? I think it is. Ooh, there's a lot of big girls here. Let's go use Hien. The Phoenix. Go. Got him. That should be the end of it. Are we gonna fight Homer at the end? Damn. I love this outfit for her. The black and red. It's like a Chinese dress. And then I gave her the buns to go with it. The double buns. That looks so nice on her. Man, that brings me back to the SENRAN versus days. Heavy Joe versus Hanzo. Hanzo versus Heavy Joe. They really haven't given their reason as to why they want the super secret ninja art scroll. I think that'll be explained later.
それじゃあどこで戦うの？とりあえずこれを読む。手紙？私たちのそれぞれ行くべき場所が書いてある。これは行くしかないよね。
They still haven't set up all the other fights. So far, we only have Asuka versus Homura and Katsuragi versus Hikage. So they haven't set up all the other matchups yet. I wonder when they're gonna start doing that. Alright, we got our Yang level 2 up. Oh boy. We're making good progress now. We're making good progress. We're about 2 hours into the live stream. I think now would be a good moment to stop. We've made good progress here, so I need to see how far I got. Are we in the second chapter? That's what I need to see. Oh, there's free missions. Oh, what is free? What the heck is this? Interesting. Interesting. This is very interesting. But yeah, when did chapters 2 start? Oh, so there was 8 parts for chapter 1. When Hebijo Assassin was introduced. That first fight. So then the training that happened afterwards. So 1, 2, 3. We've done 3 so far. Oh, we see Yomi there. Who's gonna fight Yomi? Main Shinobi Ikaruga? Well, that's the one I'm using now, so I guess. Usually it would tell you what you're gonna use. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to doing these free missions. What is this? Shinobi Training 101. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I'm actually gonna... I'll do that in my own time, just to see, you know. Get more cool stuff. We got some money we can spend. Yeah. That's gonna be all for this live stream, guys. Thank you for all of you awesome people, awesome lovers of Ecchi who stopped by. We got JJ, Max, Mirai, Yagyu. We had also Sniper Freak. We had all you awesome people stop by. Thank you again so much. And I'm actually gonna do another live stream later on. I just need to take a short break. You know, I need to break this out. For this game, I can't really do long live streams. So yeah, just look forward to another video coming up soon. Video or live stream. Alright? So with that being said, it is Blackwing K. And I'll catch you later. Alright? Bye now. Bye. Whew, I'm loving this game. Official Ahegao hat. Don't forget.